This is Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning. Don't shake your body. Wake your fuck ass up. That cursed out child.
Yes, that's from the new series, telenovela. Am I saying it correctly?
You are, telenovela.
Okay. Eva Longoria is here with us. We know her from The Young and the Restless.
That's right, Young and the Restless. You like your stories.
Listen, Young and the Restless, All My Children, One Life to Live.
Those are yours? Those are your stories?
Those were my stories growing up because I had my great auntie, Lucy Murph, bless her soul. She used to keep me. So during the day as a child, I was forced to watch a lot of soap operas, and that's how I learned about love.
Yeah.
Right? That's how you learn about love. But this is an extremely funny one. Now, DB is a big fan of yours.
Are you?
Yes,
well, you didn't have a smile when I walked in.
It's just, I work here. I do all the grunt stuff. So, sometimes I get to smile now because I'm talking to you. So I'm very smart. Do you want to do this now, or do you want to, we have a little surprise we had planned.
You have a surprise for me?
Yes, let's save it.
Save it a little later.
Let's save it.
Okay,
while we have you here, talk,
Yes.
You're still doing network TV where a lot of folks are doing these alternative platforms, and why? What's when a lot of the viewership is now, binge watching programs, why do you stay with network?
Well, network television is still the crown jewel of a lot of these companies. I mean, it's still one of the most prestigious, well-paid, biggest audiences, but people are absorbing content in a very different way, So that's why after we air on NBC, you can go to the app, you can go to NBC.com, and you can download and you can binge watch. So like the rerun is going away, but you can watch the episodes when you want, how you want, and I think that's what people like. They want to watch it, They want to a la carte.
A la carte, but you like the money, so you stay with network. Eva Longoria, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, it's a new business model.
Yeah.
I mean, Netflix, streaming is a very new business model. So it's a subscriber based, and so it's people are still figuring it out.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the Wild Wild West.
I am a big fan of yours as well as Devious Maids. It's
right.
It's my show.
I know.
That's my show. So
I know.
thank you so much for creating that show and putting it together. We had Rosalind Sanchez
Oh, you
here.
did?
And I can't think who she played. Marisol.
She plays
Marisol.
no, she plays Carmen.
No, the other girl. No, I know
Anna Ortiz.
Anna
Yeah.
Ortiz. They both were here, and they were talking about if it weren't for you, that this show would not have been on as long as it has been. How important is it for you to step back sometimes and take that role as executive producer and really make sure you put out quality work?
Yeah, no, first of all, that's very kind of those girls. The show's on because of them. They are so talented. Don't you love Rosalind when she talks like this and she talks so fast? You're like, girl, I don't speak Spanish. And she's like, I'm talking in English. What are you talking about?
You kind of killed that right there.
I like Ross.
That was very sexy.
But no, they're amazing and talented. But it was the first show that had all four Latinas as a lead on network television, and it's trying. The diversity is such the big word now in entertainment. Diversity,
the catchword.
Diversity.
Now.
It's so cool, right? And we've been trying to do this for years. We're in season 4, and we told Lifetime and everybody hang in there. I promise you we'll find an audience. And it has found such a loyal audience. And it's good.
It's a great show.
It's a great show. The actresses are amazing. But being behind the camera is something I've kind of, people go, oh, you're an actor turned director, producer. I was always a producer, director in my head who fell into acting. I love telling people what to do, and I'm really good at it.
I like that.
No, but I loved having a final control of the final product. That's what it's all about as a producer and a director. And that's what we do with Devious. We want to make sure we put the best thing forward. And I love being behind the camera. I love stepping back and letting somebody else shine.
Susan Lucci, all of them have been on this show, and they had nothing but great things to say about you, Eva.
Well, because I'm their
about your
boss.
role.
So.
But I don't think they were brown nosing. It just came out. Susan was so happy.
Susan's amazing. Well, because I direct that show a lot, and so and I work with them very closely in bringing out the funny or bringing out different things. And Susan Lucci, talk
Kills
about
it.
all my
Yes,
children.
Erica
kills
Kane.
it.
Yes.
Kills it. Everybody, I thought we were going to have like some nightmare stories about like she's a diva, whatever. She was the first one, like, should I crawl under the bed and like, lick the dirt? And we're like, yes, yes, Susan, that would be great.
She looks awesome too.
Yeah.
She looks awesome.
She looks
I
amazing.
looked at her. She sat right next to me like you're sitting next to me. I was like, damn, it's still Erica Kane.
I know, her arms, her
Everything.
body, everything. She's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh man, you
Good
know
job.
what I've been always wondering, Eva?
What?
Because you have so much on your plate, like Heather said, Devious Maids, but then you're also a spokeswoman for L'Oreal. Then you have Pepsi. Then you have your foundation, and your energy still remains so bright. So can you talk about? And then of course you have a relationship and all of that.
Yes.
What is your time management like?
My time management's amazing. Like we really, I mean, like I am the most efficient person you'll meet. I've already identified 4 inefficiencies in y'all's lobby. I'm kidding. But no, like I'm that person of like, why didn't we do the interview in the car on the way over? Because then I don't have to do it whenever we get out, because I can go eat lunch. And like I think there's 48 hours in one day. I have an amazing team who schedules me that way because they know I like to do the most possible. But you waste more time than you think. People, I don't have time to work out. I don't have time to do that. And then if you really, really honestly reflect in your day, you go, I did have an extra 2 hours there. So you waste more time than you think. And I just don't waste time.
Yeah.
I'm sprinting to the finish line. I don't know where the finish line is, but I'm sprinting to it. But once I do finish, I'll relax.
I feel like you're someone that's hard to surprise.
I am.
You would know everything.
I do. Except my,
I love Eva.
I do. Except my engagement.
Yeah,
I
I was
did
gonna
not know
ask
that. I did
That
not.
was a
I am
surprise?
so surprised that I did not know anything, because he was planning it for a long time with a lot of people that love me, and so I didn't know that, and that was a good thing. That was a good thing. But normally, like if somebody's throwing me a surprise party, I'll make sure I order the cake or make sure that they order the cake from where I want the cake to be. I don't like surprises. I need to be in
So
control.
when you
like
walked
that.
in and DB said I have a surprise.
I know,
for you,
DB.
like,
You're right, making
shit.
me nervous. You're right, making me
She
nervous.
did go, what is it?
What is it?
She didn't do that, huh? All right, well, DB, this is the moment.
Is this? Are you ready for the surprise now? Well,
Yes.
I decided to write a scene between you and I.
Between you and I?
Yes.
Okay.
It's called Sways of Our Lives.
All right, DB.
You're playing the role of Eva, of course.
Okay.
And I'm the role of DB.
All right. All right. Well, you're a little far to slap.
Yeah, come here,
Sure,
come,
sure,
come over here. Come sit and have this.
Come on, just
It's like a telenovela right here. Right?
I love it.
DB, got
DB.
faith in you.
I love it.
Yo,
I
bring
love
it,
it.
DB. This is it.
There we go.
When we gonna get Eva back, so this might be it. This might keep her from coming back.
Ready when you are.
All right. DB, my love, I heard that you were killed in the war.
No, my dear. I was captured. But those sons of bitches couldn't break me, and I managed to escape.
I prayed for so long that you would return to me. I've been so alone for so long. It was unbearable.
Unbearable, huh? You have no idea what unbearable is. Unbearable is eating insects and scraps of rotten food. Unbearable is not bathing for months. Unbearable is pooping in your own hands with guns pointed at your head. So tell me, how unbearable was it for you?
Well, don't get upset, but me and Ricardo are in love.
Ricardo? The pool boy?
Yes.
Get out! Get out now!
And scene.
scene.
Oh, wow, that was hey.
Yeah.
Wrote that myself.
I love it.
Was it all right, Eva? So-
Yes,
Okay.
that was well written.
Yeah, good, DB.
What country were you from, DB?
I started American and then I found my Spanish side.
It'll happen.
Some sort of.
Hey,
I
we're
liked it.
going to open
Washington
up the
Heights.
phone lines. You want to speak with Eva Longoria? It's 888-742-3345. Give us a call. Sway in the morning, Shade 45. We got a lovely Eva Longoria is here with us.
Hello.
You know what I like about, one of the things I like about you is the fact that you are a boss and you're a woman in Hollywood who's taking control of your own properties and having proprietorship and being smart enough and keen enough to do it. I really appreciate that. Also, how you stand up for your community as well.
Aw.
All communities,
Yeah,
but the Latino community, how you always have stood up for that as well.
Oh.
And I'm curious because I follow politics a lot, and immigration has been a big topic of discussion.
Yeah.
Regardless of how it's being discussed. In some
Yeah.
ways, I think it's ludicrous how some of our potential future leaders are talking about immigration. What are your thoughts? And right now, who do you think, if that's okay, what are your thoughts on this subject of immigration? And who do you think as a politician is you're leaning towards because of their policy?
Well, it's interesting because we talk about the minority vote a lot, and I work a lot with the Latino vote.
Yeah.
We had a historic turnout in 2012 for Obama. We voted for Obama 7-1 Latinos. But we still are we have the largest voter apathy of all populations. So we're still not showing up in the numbers we should at the polls. And we're the fastest growing demographic in the United States, but yet we don't show up to the polls. And so demography is not destiny. So just because we're going to be the largest minority doesn't mean we're a voting bloc yet. So a lot of the work I do is getting out to the Hispanic community, making sure they understand their civic responsibility and making sure they understand the issues and knowing all of the candidates. And honestly, the number one issue for Latinos is the same as American issues. It's the economy.
The economy. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Immigration's up there, but the number one thing that everybody's concerned about in America is the economy and how a lot of people in our communities or disenfranchised communities don't have economic mobility. There's not the infrastructure of opportunity there for me to get ahead, for you to get ahead. And so it's severely disproportionate to people of color. And so that's what, we try to do. We try to look at all of these candidates, good or bad, and say who is going to affect my pocketbook, what policy affects the people, how policy affects the people. And so there's, some crazy things being said about immigration, and then there's some really smart things.
It's one of the crazy things I thought was this whole the idea of building a fence across the coast, the southern coast of
Over 2,000 miles. Yeah,
over 2,000 miles of a fence. But listen, I'm not an architect. I'm not.
Well, they did have that. Who had that the other day? It was something that's going to cost $10 billion.
Yeah.
$15 billion. It'll take over a presidential term. I mean, architects actually try to figure it out to go, how much would that cost? And so, just the building, the concrete, the cinder blocks, how deep you have to dig, how long you have to make it. It was, and supposedly Mexico's going to pay for it.
Yeah, so that's not realistic, right? Will you be speaking at maybe on behalf of any politicians at all?
You know what? I've been sitting out waiting for the primaries because it's so electrified. We're one of the only countries that has the longest primary season, so people are getting a little tired. But I do support Hillary.
You support Hillary, okay?
Yeah,
all right.
yeah. I'm a Hillary supporter, and I do think she does have the best economic plan, the best foreign policy plan, and under foreign policy comes protecting our borders and keeping our country safe, but at the same time having humane laws that can deal with child refugees and things like that.
Okay, cool. Hillary, okay, I like that. Eva Longoria, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Hillary got to get by some of those other issues that they just keep throwing to the forefront, right?
Well, when you've been in the limelight as long as she has, you're going to get a lot of stuff thrown at you.
Yeah, get her a couple, let her dress like you, Eva. She'll get all the votes. She'll get the votes she needs. I mean that as a compliment, by the way.
Yeah, don't be sexist.
I'm not trying to be sexist. Please don't jump on that.
She's the most qualified. She is the most qualified.
All right, cool. I would love to see her wear. Yeah, I know, but I'd love to see Donald Trump dress like you too. How's that? Is that equal? Okay, there you go. All right, great,
Much
great.
better.
Is that better, you guys?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Jeez.
I don't want to see that, but I'm glad you want to see
I'd
that.
like to see that. With that lace skirt. Come on, be banging on Donald. Carlos on the line. Go ahead, Carlos. Hello to Eva Longoria.
Hi, Eva. How are you? Carlos from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada calling. Quick question. Now that you're doing a show like telenovela, would you ever consider segueing into an actual novela or even, we'll call it Mexican Hollywood?
Ooh, I am Mexican Hollywood. We are in Mexican Hollywood. No. You know what? They work too hard. Them telenovela actors, it's the same thing as Young and the Restless. I did Young and the Restless. You do an episode a day. And that's a lot of dialogue and a lot of work. And these telenovela stars work, 16, 17 hours a day.
Damn.
They work hard. I don't want to work that hard. I paid my dues.
Right.
Are they like slaves?
Damn.
You can't. Yeah, well, yeah, pretty much. Okay.
Damn.
They work hard.
They work hard. Okay, we got Lydia on the line. Go
Lydia.
ahead, Lydia.
Hi, good morning, Eva.
Hi.
Hello, Sway.
Good morning.
Hi. So first of all, I'm a huge fan, Eva. I've been a fan ever since Desperate Housewives.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi. So basically, I wanted to ask, I was super shocked when I showed up to my college graduation and I saw you there looking all cute in your cap and gown. Cal State Northridge, go Matadors.
Whoop, whoop. Go Matadors.
Yeah, and it was funny, you were talking about immigration. I'm actually a paralegal at an immigration law firm.
Oh, wow.
Myself. And so that's what I've gone to do since college. I wanted to ask, what are you planning to do with your educational pursuits, if any?
Gosh, well, the reason I got my master's a couple years ago was because of I wanted to know more about immigration and the history of it, because you can't know where a country is going if you don't know where it's been. And a lot of these people that have these immigration debates and arguments, they have no idea our history with immigration, specifically with the Mexicans. And even my history as a Mexican American and being from Texas, there's so much history there in regards to how we've treated immigrants and how in different stages of our country's history. But that's why I went, and then I graduated with my Chicano Studies degree, and now I'm really into education, and my thesis was on Latinas in education and making sure the women in the Hispanic community have access to higher education, and that's what my foundation's kind of based on. And not only that, but like specifically with STEM fields, science, technology, engineering, and math, we need more women in these fields. And if Hispanics are the biggest growing demographic in our country, they're going to be the future workforce of our country, and the jobs that are not being filled are all of these STEM jobs. And so for every STEM degree that comes out of college, there's 2 jobs waiting for them.
Wow.
Every other degree, there's 5 applicants waiting for that job. And so that's what I've been trying to do with my degree, Lydia.
Wow.
Thank you for that call, Lydia.
Wonderful.
Yeah, Lydia. Hey, Lydia,
Thanks, Lydia.
you're a citizen, Lydia.
Sway in the morning.
In case we ever need some legal advice, Lydia.
I know. Let's keep her phone number.
Okay, yeah, man. Ain't got
Go see, son.
no money for you, though, Lydia. Eva, I want to thank you for coming by.
Thank you.
Monday nights on NBC.
Monday.
Okay.
And you can catch up online. If you haven't seen any of the episodes, you can binge watch and
Yes.
stream online, NBC.com or the NBC app.
That's a beautiful ring, too, by the
Thank
way.
you.
He did good.
He did good.
What kind of stone is that?
A ruby.
A ruby.
Yeah.
Is that because the month you were born or something?
No, just because I like red.
You like red? Okay. All right, man. Eva Longoria, man. Thanks for coming by. Kate Hudson, thank you for coming by as well.
Shout out to Kate.
Kate, all right. Eva, how can people reach you on social media?
Oh my gosh, you should follow me on Snapchat. I'm real Eva Longoria. And then on Instagram and Twitter and everything else, I'm Eva Longoria.
Okay, Heather, how can they reach you?
Hit me up at the Happy Hour, WHB on Instagram and Twitter. And if you missed any of this show today, go to SiriusXM.com/on-demand.
Tracy G.
Citizens, find me on Twitter, Instagram at It's Tracy G, ITS, ACYG. Also on Snapchat, It's Tracy G Snaps, and visit She'sBeautyandTheBeast.com.
I'm at Real Sway on Twitter and Instagram, Sway Calloway on Facebook and Snapchat, and go to Sway's Universe, the YouTube channel, and subscribe, and we'll be sending you notifications of all these wonderful conversations we're having with these great people like Eva Longoria. So make sure you do that now. Thanks again for coming by.
Thank you.
All right. And Kate Hudson, wherever she's. Okay.
She's doing sit-ups outside.
Yeah, I know, right? All right. And until tomorrow, we have nothing left to say.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shea 45.